Good afternoon, everyone. Today is a great day in my neighborhood. It's time to upgrade the sound system in here. I've been messing with this thing for a little over a year now, I guess, or a couple years. Put an amp in there, trying to make it sound better and everything. I was just trying to take the cheap way out, and just couldn't get the sound I was looking for. The old radio is just a lot to be desired. There's a whole lot of stuff missing, because we're talking 15-year-old technology. I went to Note Cycle after watching a pile of videos on everything, and I ordered the DSX-M80 marine radio. And I ordered from Note Cycles because it's all plug and play. They have it all set up for me, and I just have to follow their video, which I will be doing, and set this all up. So let's get started. Okay, so this is everything that was shipped to me. Before you begin install, please read through the install email that you received when your bundle was shipped. Yeah, there is a nice little video which I will be following, like I said. Handlebar control, so I don't lose any of that. I don't know if they're trying to tell me something or not. I always love my candy. Steering wheel control interface. Stickers. Pretty simple, straightforward directions. Like I said, I will be watching a video. I did watch it once already. It's pretty straightforward. Remote, which I don't know if I'll be using that. Sorry about the bump. Microphone, I don't know if I'll be using that. Mounting brackets for the microphone, extra set of mounting screws, which I think originally I'll be using them from the factory or something like that. Limited 1 year only warranty. AM, FM, Bluetooth, so I can play my XM radio from my phone. Do not open with sharp objects. Okay. Pretty straightforward. It's really nice. Plug and play and away we go. So what I have for speakers is I just have some Pioneer 5x7 three-way speakers in there. Yeah, they don't quite fit, but that's okay. This is my old amp. It works, it gets it loud, but doesn't do what I want it to do. Okay, so this is what I have right now, which is not too bad. It actually sounds fairly decent, but just because it's going through my phone. This is YouTube music, so it's not copyrighted. But there's a little bit to be desired here. So it's okay going down the road, but it distorted really bad, and I don't know if it's the amp or if it's the cheap speakers. So I'm just tired of messing with it, and it's time to change this out. Okay, now these screws are 3/16 inch Allen. Okay, now I should just be able to wiggle this right out of here. Okay, the only thing I'm going to have problem with, I think, is the seal maybe, but we'll see. The seal does not seal around there very well. Let's see if I can use the old seal on this. So I just don't like the way that's seating. May work, may not work, I don't know. Looks okay. Definitely going to be a lot of arguing going on with the seal, but once I get it started, it's going to go good. Really tight fitting. That one's trying to cross thread on me. Gonna have to get me a little bit more cord here, a little short. That's in there, without a doubt, that's in there. That should hold it. I don't want that coming out. That should hold well. Okay, after getting rid of all the old wires and tidying this up a bit, I'm still going to do a little bit more tidying here for the wire management stuff. Directions say just to plug this in, and let's power this up. And then it says just to plug this in, and I should have a flashing yellow light. It's flashing, and then the volume up and down until it goes solid. And it went solid. Okay, let's check it out. See where I can find with a clock. Radio. Huh.
A lot of things we can look at. Where do you stand on this argument that
Okay. Next thing I want to do is install this USB cord, so it's hooked to my phone versus Bluetooth, which this will supply power to my phone, so my phone won't go dead while I'm playing my music. Supposed to come with the 1-inch grommet, but that part is missing, so I'm going to go 7/8. Smaller 3/4. Well, I think that'll be a tight fit. Seven-eighths would be, I think, a little bit easier of a fit in there. Yep. Now the next problem is getting this through here. Okay, so now I got the big old gap in there. I'm just going to use the hot glue gun and fill that in. A little at a time. I'll just let that sit up before I tighten all the wires up. Okay, now we're back into the next day after I put everything all back together. I went to my app store and downloaded the Music Center and Advanced Car Audio. So let's turn all this back on and open this up. Okay, and it just paired with my radio. So it's at center. Okay, so let's close this off and open up the Music Center, and there it is. So this should bring up all of my settings for the radio to adjust it. Display, brightness. That works good. Button color preset, which would be these cayenne. Let's go blue. Done. And it changed it to blue. Nice. Yeah, I'm not into purple. And you can't adjust all this with the remote or anything like that. You have to have this, which is no big deal. The only thing I don't like about this app is when I plug this in, all of this goes away and I can't adjust any of my settings, which is fine. Now when I unhook this, and I go back to the app, it will not recognize this. So what I have to do is turn this back off and turn it back on. And it takes a minute or two to recognize it. Then I'm back to the settings. Now if I had a separate iPad or something like that, that would work fine with this. It would not disconnect from this app. But since I'm using my phone with the app, that's what happens. Now I can play the radio in this app.
Saturday, July 13th, ride from Alpena to Tawas. Kickstands up at 10 a.m. All donations will go to Amanda.
So that part works really well. I just haven't figured out how to pair my XM with this. Because I have XM on my phone, but I'm not sure how to pair this yet. I'm going to have to figure that out for later on, I'm thinking. So after installing the radio, downloading the Sony app, working with the custom equalizer a little bit, trying to do it the best average sound I could. Speakers are going to fail me just because they're cheap Pioneer speakers. Any suggestions on speakers for the future would be great. Just put them down in the description. I will be upgrading them probably next year. I got too many other things I got to do. Plus, I don't want to take this fairing off again this year because it's a pain putting it back on. And it sounds great for what I'm going to be using because let's be honest, at 65 miles an hour with slip-ons that basically have no baffles in them, it's going to sound just fine. It's clear, the bass is lacking, but that's the speakers. So hopefully you enjoyed today's video. Any comments or suggestions would be greatly appreciated down below. Everybody have a good evening, and we'll see you on the next one.